Good morning, dear students.
Lesson number 5, Separation of Substances. Introduction. A large number of substances available in nature are mixed with certain other substances. Thus, in order to use them, we separate them by various methods. On the separation of a mixture, some of its components may be useful or all components are useful. Example, separating butter from curd by churning. Second one, separating tea leaves with a strainer. Now, in your textbook, figure 5.1 has been shown separating tea leaves with a strainer. Tea leaves are separated from the liquid with a strainer while preparing tea. Grain is separated from stalks while harvesting. Milk or curd is churned to separate the butter. Figure 5.2 has been shown separating butter from curd by churning method. We gain cotton to separate its seeds from the fiber. Perhaps you might have eaten salted dalia or poha. If you found that chilies in it, you may have carefully taken them out before eating. Suppose you are given a basket containing mangoes and guavas and asked to separate them. What would you do? Pick out one kind and place them in a separate container, right? So each of the substances you have to separate it properly and make it a box. Seems easy, but what if the materials we want to separate are much smaller than mango or guava? If you are taking any smaller substance that are too small, imagine you are given a glass of sand with salt, mixed it, mixed in it. Okay, it is impossible. Even if you think to separate salt from this mixture by picking out grains of sand by hand. So, children, it is not possible to separate it. But why would we need to separate substances like this at all? Paheli wants to know. Why do we separate substances? To obtain two different but useful components, to remove non-useful components, to remove impurities or harmful components, to group substances into different sizes. What do we do with the separated components? We throw away the solid component, we throw away the impurities from that. Even sometimes we use both the components. We see that before we use the substance, we need to separate harmful or non-useful substances that may be mixed with it. Sometimes we separate even useful components if we need to use them separately. The substances to be separated may be particles of different sizes or materials. These may be in any three states of matter: solid, liquid, or gas. So, how do we separate substances mixed together if they have so many different properties? If it is having a methods of separation. So, there are so many methods of separation has been given in our textbook. These are the methods of separation. First one, hand picking. Second one, threshing. Third one, winnowing. Fourth one, sieving. Fifth one, sedimentation, decantation and filtration. Sixth one, evaporation. Seventh one, condensation. So, all these methods of separation we are going to learn. Thank you, dear students.